The long regular season's all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Turner trying to create good field position. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gain on that return. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Bulldogs will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the shotgun to hand off. Powers through.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a quick grab. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab by the receiver. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He escapes the pocket. Great cut there. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
With his 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, he breaks free. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. Oh, the ball is out. The defense scoops it up. Oh, but he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Dogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Potential momentum shift as they scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the return man steps out at the 28. Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, down he goes.
Great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that ball. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Moves out of the pocket. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Going to throw for it on third and goal. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 35 after a nice return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to...
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. And the touchdown to the big tight end, we're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Returner decides to field it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon. He'll stroll into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Here's the second down play.
Let's go.
The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Flowers. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, what a grab. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's caught at the 25, and he's still going. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening him. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now from the pistol formation. Working clock with the ground game. Running through the tackle. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. In the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this third down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperate. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
3:25.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Running with purpose.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this head coach told us we